Now guys, before we answer the questions of the people, it's very important that we look clean and cut. So I want to take this opportunity to thank Dollar Shave Club for sponsoring this video. You know when you go to the store and you're trying to find a razor and you don't know which one to pick because there's a billion and they're like, one has 1 blade, one has 16 blades, and you're like, I don't know if I should, how many blades should I have? I don't know, what's a reasonable amount of blades? I don't know. Well, Dollar Shave Club solves that issue. It's not a problem anymore. And now for a limited time, they're giving away their shit shower shave kit for $5 to new members. That includes the razor, this shave butter, body wash, and butt wipes. That's right, wipes for your ass. This offer is only available at dollarshaveclub.com/Cody. It's a great gift. That's all I'm saying. Dollar Shave Club's high quality products got you covered from face to ass cheeks. All right, let's answer some questions. Nice and clean. You got a little stubble there, I'm fine.
Kind of like the look of it.
You just like look just unkempt.
Yeah, I don't look
like
like
not shaven.
I look like an adult. You look like a little.
Some wine here. Let me pour you first.
8 pound.
No, let me pour you. No. That's why my face is as soft as.
Can I taste it? I'm supposed to like taste it.
Sure.
I don't know if I want to send it back or not. That's good.
There you go. All right, guys. Welcome back to Not Your Average Q&A. You know the drill. Devin and I are the most knowledgeable people in the entire world. And as such, we are here to answer the questions of the people of the world and the internet. Mm-hmm. Well, cheers before we get started. Go ahead. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Cheers you. Yeah, that's proper etiquette.
To you guys.
Well, that's good.
It's not that good. Where'd you get that from?
Your vocabulary has been limited to 3 words for the rest of your life. Which 3 do you choose? I think ass has to be one. I eat ass.
I feel like, I feel like if you're only gonna have 3 words, you don't need those 3 words. Like you could just have like ass, and like with your mouth, you'd be like,
oh yeah, you do the manner, like the gestures. Ass.
For me, I think it would be Ditto. You know the Pokemon that can morph into anything. If I'm with you and you're not limited to 3 words, then you could just, it's like in Stranger Things, like you could list every single word and then I'll just say ditto when you said the word that I want to say.
Yeah.
And then I can say anything I want to say that way. I can say any sentence. So like watch, like just start listing words and when you say the word that I want to say, then I'll say ditto.
Okay. Ditto. Nazi. I.
Ass. I mean ditto.
I think we answered that one. What would happen if you were going 60 miles per hour down the highway and then put the car in reverse? I actually always wonder this.
The real answer is I don't think you could put it in reverse. When you're going forward, the car won't let you. I've tried it before.
Okay. Well, there you go. Actually answered.
Question answered.
But I think if you were actually able to get it in reverse, do you think you just like shoot off into another dimension or something?
No, I don't think that's what happened.
No,
I think you would fuck up your transmission.
And probably die. How to stop Vagny not bleed?
What does that mean?
If you became immortal, how would you deal with boredom after you had lived more than 1 Googleplex years?
It's interesting that they choose that. Like, after you've lived, like a Googleplex is 1 followed by 100 zeros.
Yeah.
So after you've lived that long, how would you deal with boredom? Like by then, you've either figured out the boredom thing, or you're never gonna figure it out.
Right.
Right. Like.
Yeah, that's a good point.
After 1,000 years, it's like when you deal with.
It's not like at that point.
Yeah,
it's like you've been living for now. I'm
a billion lifetimes, and
I've officially done everything.
Now I've been skydiving and bungee jumping.
If you were immortal, how would you not get bored?
You gotta invent, right? It'll take you a long fucking time to invent a spaceship, which will keep you busy. Just like be Elon Musk for like thousands of years.
Yeah.
And then just go traveling. Travel the galaxy.
Yeah.
You end up in a wormhole. And your body spaghettifies and then you don't have to deal with it. Your body spaghettifies and then you don't have to deal with it.
Mario Kart, I think, is what I would do. Cheers.
Cheers that.
Cheers. What would happen if Palpatine accidentally said Order 65 instead of Order 66?
I think that
I
somebody,
think that would just...
somebody would have been confused about the order that they should do.
Yeah. They'd be like, doesn't...
What did he say? Did he say 65? I heard 66. But
yeah,
we had talked about doing 65.
And I don't want to fuck it up.
And then Luke comes in and just slices people's heads off.
Yeah, with his samurai sword.
That would be wild, dude. That would be wild. Just comes in with the Excalibur and just fucking chops off all the Jedi's heads.
A world full of lightsabers. He comes in with an analog. How would people from the Middle Ages react if they ate a Big Mac?
Are they racist? Middle Ages?
Middle Ages?
Middle Age is not racist because they're all the same race, right? They don't know about race. Racism hasn't been invented yet, so
right.
that's not an issue in the Big Mac challenge.
Okay, well, how would that be racist?
I'm just saying, like, it's something different, and I think racist people tend to blame other races for unusual experiences. It's kind of complicated.
I
it's
think
like
you're making this racist.
It's a human studies thing, is what it is. If you had never had a Big Mac and you were in the Middle Ages, would you have a Big Mac?
If it was offered to me, yeah, I'd be like, hell yeah.
Dude, what if they just spit it out? Oh, I wish I had a Whopper.
While driving by a random house, you see a small child fall and hurt himself. What do you do?
All right, on go.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1,
laugh. You are teleported back into the 60s, 70s, 80s. How do you prove you're from the future?
Open my Coinbase account. Just be like, 3 Bitcoin. No, for me it would be, they could tell because I'm not racist. And in the 60s, a lot of people were racist. That was like a big thing. All right,
I think we answered it.
I think we answered it.
Would you be amazed if Bill Gates gave you $100?
If you're that rich, like, people always ask you for handouts. And so he's got to be like pretty anti-handouts.
Well, then how about this? Hey, Bill,
are.
you know, I'm not one to ask for handouts, but...
Then he would definitely be like, here's $100. That's like all I keep on me anyway.
Yeah. He's like, I like what you said about the handouts thing. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty apprehensive
Yeah.
for handouts.
No, that's
but
a really
because you
good-
brought it up. It is. If any of you...
Question answered.
You have 10 minutes to talk to a younger you. What do you say? Dollar Shave Club. You know, for just $5 a month, you can get their shit shower shave.
I think we covered
club
that
for-
already.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cheers. What would you say?
I would say, listen, there's going to be a point in 2000 in the future. I'm not going to name a year. When you're going to learn about this thing called Bitcoin, and you're going to want to invest a shit ton of money in it. But the reality is that you shouldn't, because the money's going to change you. And you're going to look at your roommate and you're going to just pity him and you're going to look down on him. And it's not the life you want. So only buy like 10 Bitcoin max, because otherwise you're not going to be able to connect with your roommates. You're just going to look at them as just scum. And you're just kind of feel like you're outgrowing the people around you. And it's ultimately going to make you more unhappy.
That was good.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, question answered, you know?
Yeah. You meet a donkey in a parking lot. The donkey calls you an ass and walks away. What do you do? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Kill myself. More wine?
Actually, I think I still have a little bit of wine. I
think you
I'm probably.
I think you need a refill.
I'm probably.
No, we'll get you topped
A little
off.
touch up.
We'll get you topped off here.
That's like probably the most of the amount that I would need to be drinking for the next foreseeable future.
2 glasses each. That's
Thank you, I
good.
appreciate that.
No worries. Should I cover myself legally against my children?
We're just gonna assume there's no racism involved, right?
Obviously, we're going to assume that.
No, I just like, you would hate if like you were racist against your own family.
Why? How?
I'm just saying that would break my heart to hear about that.
Okay. Yeah.
As a non-racist.
Does Spider have puss? Yes.
Yes.
Wait, no.
What? No.
How big is the Pacific Ocean? That's a good question.
I like the answer, actually. It's pretty good.
Can you be more Pacific?
Because they like switch it around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ditto.
Yeah, answered.
Does that work there?
Yeah.
Cheers. What would happen if I didn't masturbate for a long time? I mean, at that point, you're just filled to the brim with cum.
No Nut November. I feel like you kind of be like Spider-Man.
Shooting cum out your wrists.
Just like out of like, oh. Just.
Do you have cream for the coffee? No?
Nope.
That's cool.
No,
I got my own.
Do some cum under the fingernail here.
Answered.
Question answered.
Cheers, guys. Thanks for joining us for another episode of Not Your Average Q&A. Remember, dollarshaveclub.com/Cody.
Subscribe, actually.
Subscribe.
I'm also a Dollar Shave Club member.
Really?
Yeah, I don't really shave anymore, but I have like tons of Dollar Shave Club shavers, and
Okay.
I like them. I actually do.
Do you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. There you go. That's a genuine. He's not even getting paid.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. This is Devin. See you guys next time. Now, anyways, what were you saying about?
Oh yeah, no,
You're
I
not
was just
racist,
saying
or
that- oh
you're
yeah,
saying they
well,
were racist.
No,
or
for
what?
me, racism is just, it's not even like a thing. It's just like, for you, it's like driving a car.
Right.
It's like, for me, it's like I wouldn't even know how to. Somebody be like, Devin, be racist real quick. Like I'd be like, I wouldn't.
What would you say
to
if
do.
someone told you to do that?
If somebody was like it's
Be
like,
racist real quick right now. What would you do?
Kind of like when the cops are around, you're like, act natural, and they're like, Devin, just like be racist. I'd be like, like, what is up, guys? I'm here. I couldn't even here to say that I'm a racist man and I'm made out of clay. Hey. That's what I would do, dude. That's like.